A peaceful life is a universal aspiration, quietly nestled in the hearts of individuals across cultures, beliefs, and boundaries. It is not merely the absence of conflict, but a deeper, more profound state of harmony with oneself, others, and the world at large. In its truest form, a peaceful life begins within the individual, where inner tranquility lays the foundation for external harmony. This peace cannot be bought, forced, or demanded. It is cultivated patiently, through awareness, acceptance, compassion, and the persistent pursuit of balance in all aspects of life. Peacefulness starts when we let go of the internal chaos that often rules our lives. In a world that constantly pushes us to do more, acquire more, and be more, we lose touch with the gentle rhythm of simplicity. The peaceful life reminds us that we are not defined by our possessions, status, or productivity. It teaches us that stillness has a voice of its own, one that offers clarity and calm in times of confusion. When we detach ourselves from unnecessary worries, and when we begin to notice the quiet beauty in everyday moments, the warmth of morning light, the laughter of children, the softness of a breeze, we open the door to serenity. The pursuit of peace calls for a mindful life. It requires us to be present in our actions and thoughts, to live not in the regrets of the past nor the anxieties of the future, but in the now. The present moment, often overlooked, holds the seed of peace. It is only when we become aware of our thoughts and emotions without judgment that we begin to see how often we disturb our own peace. Mindfulness teaches us to observe rather than react, to understand rather than assume, and to respond with intention rather than impulse. With this practice, even the most mundane routines can become rituals of peace. Peace also flourishes in the soil of compassion and empathy. Our connections with others greatly affect the level of peace we experience. When relationships are strained by anger, resentment, or competition, our inner equilibrium is disturbed. To live peacefully, we must foster kindness in our relationships, not only with friends and family, but also with strangers and even adversaries. It is not always easy to forgive or to understand another's pain, but doing so liberates us from bitterness and brings us closer to humanity. A peaceful life does not mean avoiding others. Rather, it involves engaging with them from a place of love and understanding. Living peacefully also means aligning with nature. In our busy lives, we often forget our connection to the natural world. Yet it is within the forests, the rivers, the mountains, and the skies that we find profound solace. Nature does not rush, yet everything is accomplished. It shows us how to live gently, with awareness of our impact and with gratitude for the gifts the earth provides. A walk in the woods, the sound of waves, the scent of rain. These are reminders that peace is not far away. It is woven into the very fabric of life. A peaceful life requires courage, the courage to walk away from chaos, to choose patience over anger, to prioritize well-being over ambition, and to stand firm in the face of negativity. It means setting boundaries, saying no when needed, and surrounding oneself with people and environments that uplift rather than drain. It also means being honest about one's own flaws and being willing to change. Peace is not passive. It is an active, conscious choice made every day, even in the midst of hardship and noise. True peace extends beyond the self and radiates outward. When we nurture peace within, we become agents of peace in the world. Our calm presence can influence others more powerfully than we realize. A peaceful person inspires, heals, and uplifts. They listen more than they speak. They build bridges instead of walls. They do not strive to win arguments, but to understand. This ripple effect, multiplied through communities and generations, is how the world changes, not through force, but through the quiet revolution of peaceful lives. In the end, a peaceful life is not an idealistic fantasy. It is a possible, meaningful reality. It may not shield us from pain, loss, or difficulty, but it gives us the strength to face them with grace. It may not eliminate conflict, but it helps us navigate it with wisdom and humility. It brings joy in simplicity, resilience in adversity, and contentment in the present. In choosing a peaceful life, we do not escape the world. We engage with it more deeply, more gently, and more truthfully. And in doing so, we find not only peace, but purpose.